Good Monday morning, and thanks for logging on to TDSweather.com. I'm meteorologist Joseph Cooper with your Weather Watcher outlook for this week. And we're going to start off here taking a look at the current radar across the region. Really not too much going on for most of us. There are some showers back out into Iowa, Missouri, and back out into the plains. We're going to remain kind of unsettled here this week as we have an upper level low that's going to come on in here. Actually, multiple upper level lows and troughs that kind of swing on through the region this week that will keep us with the chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Most of that activity will be sub-severe. Locally there could be some stronger thunderstorms, but for the most part, we're not expecting anything widespread this week. So we head on into today. As we go on in through the daytime hours, we do have this trough back out to the west that's going to be coming on in here, and you can see that upper level trough swinging through as we work today into tonight, and it's kind of slowly progressing across the region through the daytime hours tomorrow. So it's kind of this little shortwave trough, but it's definitely enough to keep us kind of unsettled here as we go on in through today and especially tomorrow. And then tomorrow night into Wednesday, it exits on out of the forecast area. So Wednesday will probably be the driest day of the week, especially on a more widespread scale here. Now, a lot of us will be dry today with the exception of the western portions of the region. But tomorrow's a little different story. As we go on into Thursday, here comes another trough coming in behind that little short wave. So it's that little break where we see a little bit of ridging is pretty short-lived. So Thursday going on into Friday, this trough comes on in. Now, while it's not as deep, it's definitely continuing to bring us the chance of some rainfall as we work through the end of the week and probably on into the weekend. So this is Saturday. You can see that trough's weakening, and we're starting to see a little bit of ridging building on in here at the upper levels on Saturday. And it's going to continue to do so here as we work on into Sunday before we probably see some additional troughing coming on in here as we go on into next week. So overall, we're not getting rid of the active pattern. It's just that we're going to see most of this activity be just kind of your general thunderstorm risk, your general rainfall risk, nothing really substantial here across the area other than some, potentially some areas of heavier precipitation. So as we go on through the daytime hours today, a lot of your shower and thunderstorm activity today on into this afternoon and evening, as you can see, is going to be focused back out into southern Wisconsin and Illinois, back out across portions of Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. A lot of Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan are going to be dry today. As we go on into tonight and head on into tomorrow morning, you can see those additional showers that are starting to spread on in across the Ohio Valley overnight tonight into tomorrow morning in association not only with that shortwave trough, but also this little weak area of low pressure that by tomorrow morning is setting out across southeastern portions of Missouri. And as we continue through the daytime hours tomorrow into midday and through the afternoon, that area of low pressure is spinning out across southern portions of Illinois into southwestern Indiana. So it's continuing to allow showers and some thunderstorms to develop across the area tomorrow. Again, I'm not expecting anything, more widespread to be severe, maybe some localized strong till low and severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening out into Illinois, Indiana, maybe southwestern Ohio. And then as we continue tomorrow night on into Wednesday, that area of low pressure is weakening and moving on out of the area. So, maybe we start off with a few showers early on Wednesday morning closer to the Ohio River. But for the rest of us, we're dry and we'll continue dry through the day on Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, and as we head into Thursday, we'll see our next little wave of energy coming on in here. So by Thursday morning, early afternoon, we're seeing a few showers back again across Wisconsin and Illinois, but those are progressing eastward through the late afternoon into the evening out across Michigan into Indiana, and then overnight into early Friday morning out across Ohio. And then you can see another area of low pressure coming on in here for Friday, lingering perhaps into Saturday. I mean, a very weak wave of low pressure. And then we continue on into Sunday, and we just kind of keep that unsettled look to the forecast. Again, I don't think any of this weather's too exciting here, but it's just, your May pattern we get into. We take a look at rainfall amounts. Actually, give me a second. I'll zoom in on this a little bit. But your rainfall amounts will be greatest over the next several days back out across Illinois, central and southern Indiana, central and southern Ohio, where a half an inch to an inch of rainfall looks pretty widespread. And then it's much less as you start to work into especially the Great Lakes region, where places up into like central and northern Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, from the North Woods of Michigan, you guys probably will see very little to no rainfall on through this week, as a lot of these systems tend to ride to the south of you. We take a look at temperatures for today. Most of us are going to end up into the middle to upper 70s to right around 80 80 degrees, especially across the Ohio Valley, a little bit cooler back up to the north. We do have a cold front that's going to start to work on in here tonight going into tomorrow morning. So you can see the upper portions of the Midwest. You guys may fall into the 30s tonight, so it could be chilly back up into the north woods of Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, back up into the Arrowhead of Minnesota, where we're a little bit more mild into the Ohio Valley with some upper 50s and low 60s overnight. We head into the daytime hours tomorrow, and again, you can kind of see where that cold front's going to reside out here across northern Illinois, back up into Michigan, because north of that you're into the upper 50s and into the mid 60s, whereas south of that you're into the upper 60s to mid 70s. And then we continue on into Wednesday. By Wednesday morning, again, it's cool all the way down into the Ohio Valley where you're into the 50s. And then we get into Wednesday afternoon, temperatures more widespread into the upper 60s to low 70s on Wednesday, so a little bit cooler of a day across the Ohio Valley. And then we'll continue with those 70s on into Thursday, going into Friday, and then heading on into the weekend, we'll start to warm up a little bit because of that upper level ridging. You can see by Sunday afternoon, we're starting to see more widespread mid-upper 70s to low 80s across the Ohio Valley, where you're still into the 60s to low 70s across the Great Lakes region. So, like I said, overall, it's kind of an unsettled, active period, but I don't think as far as especially severe weather, we're going to see anything real widespread or substantial. And we'll continue to see some rainfall here across the region. Obviously, we've had quite a bit of rainfall into the Ohio Valley especially, but even out into portions of Iowa and Missouri. So, excuse me, if we see any kind of, heavy rainfall locally, we've already got some pretty saturated soil. So perhaps some areas of flooding do become a concern here as we continue to progress through the week, where some of those heavier thunderstorms roll on through into the next few days. That's all I have for you here this morning. Everybody, thanks for logging on. Have a great day.